Welcome to my 11th class. So this in the 11th class we'll talk about this delete. Um, delete. So we have been doing this from long, right? We have deleted, we have dropped. Also we know the difference between delete and drop. The drop deletes whole structure. Delete remains the structure but only deletes the records. Okay, but the structure remains the same, and the drop removes the structure too. So we were actually going through a lot of all these things. So this is have some information here. There is a parameters called low priority. Delete will be delayed until no process reading from table. Okay, ignore. I don't think this works here. Oops, it's logged out. Okay, so here I don't think this will work here, but we'll just go basic concept so that we'll have some understanding on this. Okay, so table, I know which to delete, I know which not to. Where conditions always you have to specify for delete where condition. If you are not specifying any where condition when you are deleting, the whole table gets affected. That means whole records gone. So you don't want that. Okay, if you are working corporate environment, you will in serious trouble if you don't use such kind of. That is pretty much immature if you are using delete command and not using where. That means you don't know SQL. That's simple. Okay, so this where condition should be always followed when you are doing delete, because you don't want to delete everything. If you want to delete everything, you might use drop command, right? I mean, but still, you want to use most of the time. At least most of the time, you will be using this where condition for delete. So it's very important. Order by, that means if it's record which is ascending, you want descending, however you want, you can use this order by. Limit, you want to limit how many records you want. Okay, so this is we have gone through few of these kind of things, right? So okay, so here this multi-table deletes. Don't want these multi-table deletes, but let's see here how we do this. Use the join the specific delete. This is through nested queries. Nested queries is for some reasons not working. Let's do this. Let's we'll create this table. Okay, and then delete this table. How cool is that? Alright, so this is just for an example actually. So we'll just try to do this. Okay, we'll just copy this and insert. Why there are two? Okay, so this guy is created. So we cannot run all this at once because this thing doesn't take. So we'll do one after the other. Okay. So first we'll create table, then insert it, then we'll do So let's try to do it here. So here create table where ID integer is primary key, and name is varchar. There's two columns here, name and gender. Char 1, you see here char 1. See, that's not supposed to be 1, but M or F. That's what it means, 1 char. It should take M or F actually. Male or female, gender, right? So that's what it is. Name at the max character, variable character, that is 100. Not now. Let's do this. I hope this works. If it doesn't, we'll find out what's the problem. And it did work, and it created a table called people. Now we want to insert records in this. We'll go ahead and insert the records here, and I don't know why this error keeps coming up. Okay, I don't know this even. It has to do something. Okay. Let's go ahead and click on this. That error was just to not to run a query. So, but it did executed that query, right? If you don't trust me, you can view it right here. Oh, look at this. See here, gender, ID, name. Okay, we have created this. Just ignore this warning. This is warning actually. Okay, now insert. How interesting this. Let's see here. So we have inserted, but where is the pets? So we have to create pets before it. So you cannot insert record if you don't have a table on that. So maybe I missed something. So here we go. So now again, we don't want this. Semicolon is no more required in Sage anymore. Now, yeah, if you are using Oracle, of course they want required, but here we don't. So here I'm creating one more table, okay, and just run it. Oh, table pets already exist. How interesting, but I don't see here. Guess what? We'll just go here and see, find out. Oh yeah, I did. So I guess I have created this. Oh, too bad. I have done that in the previous one, so bad. Okay, never mind. Should not have done that. Okay. Okay, yeah, it does. But here, why doesn't it show here? No worries. Now we'll just insert records in the pets and see what happens. Insert pets, owner ID, ignore this. This guy should close this. This guy is giving a problem. Alright, go ahead and click on this. It did insert it, and we have this, but pet we are not able to see it for some reason, right? But we can, okay, we can see pets here. Okay, all right. Now some reason we are not able to see here pets. I want to refresh it or something. Okay, no, never mind. So this is what the query is. Now what happens is, now if you can just select star from the same query. I hope you guys have got bored of using the select star from it. I know. So you have this name, gender, FM. Okay, that's fine. You've been doing this from first class to this is 11th class. Okay, now what you want to do is delete. Good. Let's see how this thing works. So this is good. We'll use this here first. Alright, so we want to go here and we go to SQL. Delete P2 from pets. Okay. Where B2 owner ID in select. This is kind of nested query. Let's see what happens. This should work. Okay, that means it deleted this. This is simple, right? That means you're deleting this P2 from the pets table. Okay, where owner ID is in ID. You're giving a primary key. Okay, we can't see pets for some reason, I don't know, but here it's ID and the people one, and from that you're deleting the name. But see here, the primary key is there, and that's supposed to be a foreign key, but we never assigned a foreign key. So okay, so that's how you delete a record from a table. Okay, so you can also use this query to join. Okay, we'll use this join thing. I hope this will should work. But since we already done that, I'm not sure this will work. But here you are using join pets p2. This should run. Yeah, it's 0 rows affected because we already did this is the same query action what we done before, but this is only using join. Okay, so to remove both the person and the pet, then you will use this command to remove rows in from both tables. Okay, and let's see what happens. And go ahead and click here and run this SQL. Oh, 0 is affected. So what happened was we already have done that, so there's a reason it's not showing this. We've done this too many times, right? So okay, so here let's deal with this foreign keys. So foreign keys, remember, or if you see here, we'll go to designer pretty quick. We save all this. So we'll save this actually. It's helpful for you. This is from lecture 11th, delete class, and here we will use delete dot SQL and save it. And if you go to designer, right? Okay. Alright, so this is your designer, but I don't see any foreign key here. You only see this all primary keys and all those stuff. These are the tables which you have, but here what we have created pets, we created people. Can you create this foreign key right here right now? Actually you can do it right. See here relationship, I can create that actually right now. I don't want to do that. See here, if I click here and click here, this becomes foreign key and this. So oops, sorry. So I don't want to do that right now. So we'll just move from here. Not good. So I don't want to do that right now because we don't want to mess around with something happen. Okay. Up. We want to restart this. Fatal error because we didn't do what we're supposed to do. So okay, and let's go back and okay, great. Let's go here and so we have seen these relations. We can work on relational database and designer, and you can create your own relationship by foreign key and primary key. So we don't want to do that stuff. Okay, now what we'll do here is foreign keys. Let's see what happens when we use this. We want to use this query. Foreign keys. Now here we are using the alter table. Okay, so we are trying to alter table pets. Pets underscore foreign key or a side on delete cascade. Not sure what this does, but let's find out. This query ran successfully, but what happened is we want to find out. We don't know what exactly happened, but we want to find out. Here you go. See, what happened was, remember I showed you that a relationship, we could do that, That's what it happened. Now owner ID is now related with this ID. That means actually this is the primary key supposed to link with this, but we have done with the owner ID with this ID. This is a foreign key because we are referring to the another table, and primary key, this is supposed to be a primary key. So, but this is a foreign key for this. Now this becomes a little complex here because we are relating this table to this. We could have done that without query 2, but we did with this query. So delete cascade. So that's what's good. So we understood what we done. So now what we do here is, let's execute this query. Oh, we never got this error, right? Okay. So delete, and let's try to delete this. Yes, and the Paul is deleted. Please keep moving this. Okay. So we have deleted a record. Okay, the name Paul, and 2 rows affected here. Should 1 row affected. Something is missing here. Okay. So you can disable, temporarily disable the check for foreign keys. Okay, you can use this foreign key, and you can disable, but we will not do here. So delete versus truncate. Okay, truncate. See, here's the difference between truncate. Truncate, a table doesn't delete the data, but here it says like doesn't delete the data, but drops the table and recreates it. So to go into this, we'll try this. Too bad. I supposed to have this query actually. So this query doesn't run because we don't have that employee table. If you have this employee table, could work. So, but you can do this multi-table delete too. Okay. But you have to use where clause. If you're not using where clause, then the whole table gets deleted. So you don't want to do this. Okay. Basic delete. So we have done some of this deletes here. So this is the same thing actually. Deletes all rows from a table. Yeah. So this is what you don't want to do this. Delete from table underscore name. No, this is not a really good idea. If you're doing this, that means if you're not specifying where clause, and that whole table records is gone completely. Although you can if you don't commit it, you can get back, roll back, but if you're committing it, then you're gone. Okay, and again there's a way to get the values from that, but you don't want to do that in corporate environment. We'll be in some serious trouble. Okay, so so you can use the limit in delete too. Okay, this limit comes everywhere. I'm not sure why. Okay, you can limit with ASC, ascending, descending, however you want. Delete from delete is a simple thing actually. You are deleting from table name, which table, where, which field. Okay, this is supposed to be the column name. Okay. And what's the value? If you know the value, you can know the value. How many records you want to delete? The limit means records. How many records? 1 record, 2 record, 3 record, 1,000, 10,000, million, 2 million. How many you want? Okay, that's what about limiting the deletes. That's what about 11th chapter. Okay, so that's all about the 11th. We'll see you in the next class in this update. So that will be a chapter 12. And I'll say, guess what? We'll just save this for your handouts actually. And you'll be having this handout, and we'll talk about update command in the next class. Okay, thanks guys.